Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanona Wright and welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. Today I want to talk about the emotional highs and lows of having breast cancer. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I didn't know what to feel. I was so emotionally numb and in shock. I didn't even know what to feel. I just want those out there that are going through this right now and struggling with breast cancer. If you don't know how to feel, that's perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong with you because you're in shock. Breast cancer is a deadly disease, and especially in the African American community. It's rising, it continues to rise. But I just wanted to share my story with you on some of the things that I did to overcome the challenges that you may face during breast cancer. Or even, let's start with the beginning, the diagnosis. First of all, you're in shock. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to think. There's so many different things running through your mind racing. You're asking yourself all these different questions like how? How did I get this? Why me? How did I get here? What did I do to deserve this? You may even feel like you're being punished by God. You may feel so many different emotions all at one time. Dealing with the diagnosis of breast cancer is hard. It's a very hard pill to swallow. It's not easy. It's not an easy journey. But I will say this. If you remain faithful to you, if you remain confident in your healing, if you remain optimistic that you will get better, stay prayed up and stay hopeful and know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, you will win. Breast cancer, and just like any illness, is a challenge that some of us face. It's almost like your body telling you that it's off and that you need to do some things to change. It's a hard pill to swallow for most people, and I know, just like myself, long-term abuse of my body, my mind, just abuse period to my body, just abuse to my mind, just abuse to my heart. The system that we have does not function during stress, constant stress, constant disappointment, constant fear, procrastination, and it's a whole long list of other things that come with it. But I just want you to know, these are some of the things that I did to overcome the challenges dealing with breast cancer or dealing with the diagnosis of breast cancer. The first thing that I did, and this is to be transparent as I possibly can, was cry. I'm normally the type of person that is like really strong, very confident in herself, very resilient and resistant, and hardly ever cry. To be perfectly honest, there are times I'd be so mad and hot as fish grease, but still cannot muster up the strength to cry because I knew whatever the situation entailed, I was going to get over it and I was going to get better. Or the situation was going to be fixed. Somehow, some way, I was going to make a way to pull myself out of the situation. But when you're dealing with a diagnosis such as breast cancer, so many things racing through your head like, am I going to die? That's a lot to process. That's not one of those things where you can just pull yourself up like you usually do by the bootstraps and just keep on pushing forward. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to digress. It's a lot to process. Your mind is racing, going through a million and one things all at one time. And if you have small children, the number one thing that you mainly focus on is, oh my God, am I going to be here for my children? The answer lies within you. The answer to that question lies within you. The things that I did to overcome this challenge were not easy. I had to stop doing certain things, such as eating certain foods that I really love to eat. I had to give up dairy. I'm not a drinker anymore, but alcohol was a huge no-no. I had to give up friendships, and I'm talking lifelong friendships that meant a lot to me. But I knew that this journey was a journey that would require all of my attention to be on me and to focus on me getting better. So the first things first is I had to purge. I had to purge, and I had to be comfortable in the purge. I had to be comfortable with being alone. I had to be comfortable with knowing that there is a possibility that I may not make it. There's a possibility on the other side of this thing that I might not win. And even with my optimistic attitude, sometimes doubt would creep in there. I'm not going to lie, doubt would creep in and do its dance in there, but I tried my best, my absolute best, to not allow those negative thoughts to replay and take me on an emotional roller coaster ride. Because that's what it's going to do. If you allow negative thoughts to replay in your mind, it's going to take you on an emotional roller coaster ride. And it's going to, you know how roller coasters are. If you're not prepared for it, it will make you sick. It'll make you sicker. I don't do roller coasters because they make me vomit. And this roller coaster ride, I just reminded myself, I don't want to be any sicker. So dig into yourself. Dig deep. Go as deep as you possibly can. And don't take yourself on that roller coaster ride of negative thoughts. Try to remain as optimistic as you possibly can. The second thing that I had to do to win the fight with breast cancer was tell myself I don't have to be everything to everybody. For the first time in my life, I got to be everything to myself. I didn't have to save nobody. I gave up trying to be a fixer. I gave up not setting boundaries. I gave up my ability to be a people pleaser. If you want to get better, you got to learn a magic word. It's a word that is uncomfortable at times. It's a word that's going to make you feel uneasy and make you feel like it's going to make you feel guilty, and it's going to make you feel bad because you're so used to doing everything for everybody and being everything for everybody. But the most important thing that you need to know when you are dealing with breast cancer is learn this magic word. The magic word is no. It's just that simple. No, it's a magic word. No, I can't do this for you right now. No, I can't do that for you right now. No, I can't. No, I don't want to do that. The answer is no. Learn how to say no. You have been a yes man or yes woman all your life. All you want to do is make sure everybody else is good without taking into yourself, without taking consideration into how it's breaking you down. You can't continue to pour from an empty cup. You can't be everything to everybody if you're not starting with yourself first. They always say when you're on an airplane, put the mask on you first because it's going to be nobody else. You're not good for nobody if you down. How you going to help your children if you can't even get yourself together? How you going to help yourself if you can't even get yourself together? How you going to be there for your spouse if you can't get yourself together first? Learn the magic word, no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no to your children. It's okay to say no to your spouse. It's okay to say no to friends. It is okay to say no to your relatives. And most importantly, it is okay to say no to your doctor. If your doctor is presenting something that you may not feel comfortable with, or encouraging you to take vaccines or get vaccinated or go through different things that you're not comfortable with, learn to say no. It may even just be no for right now. Maybe you need to sit on some things. Maybe you need to go home and process it. But just if you want to be clear and concise and you want to explain why you're saying no, allow yourself that time and that grace to process. Don't just be in such a rush to go out there and explain, well, no, it's no because I got breast cancer. And no, don't take yourself through that. There is you and there is breast cancer. You are two different things. You're not the same entity. It's not a one whole body thing. You have to separate the two. Don't use breast cancer as the crutch for you really wanting to say no. Breast cancer is a lot of things, and it is unfortunately placed for you to awaken. A lot of people ain't gonna want to hear that, and I'm so sorry if it is triggering to some people. But diseases of the body are put in place and are positioned to wake you up, for you to stop doing things backwards, for you to stop putting stress on your body, for you to stop trying to be everything to everybody, for you to learn how to say no. Again, these are just some of the things and the tools that I used to help me to win breast cancer. I'm not saying that it's a one-size-fits-all and everything works for everybody, but when I tell you the peace of mind that I have knowing that I don't have to rush in and save nobody, the peace of mind that I have knowing that I'm no longer a fixer. I'm not the fixer. I have learned to give people back their stuff. You can't fix everybody's problems, and right now you have a problem that you need to work on within you. There is no time to scale out and be trying to do you and fix other people's mess. So learn to say no. No, I can't help you. No, I can't help you pay your bills. No, I can't help you get your car fixed. No, I can't babysit. It's okay to say no. It is perfectly normal, and it is a healthy act of self-love to just simply say no. I cannot do it. I cannot be there for you right now. The third thing that I want you to know that's really, really, really important when you're going through breast cancer, and this is another thing that I did to get better, to heal, to win, because I made a decision long in my mind after I cried that really hard cry. And I'm talking about the cry where you boogie snot and the nose is running, your eyes hurt, you didn't cry so hard. I made the decision that I was no longer going to be on social media. Social media is a platform. I'm using this platform right now to help people, to spread the message on the importance of taking care of yourself, loving on yourself, being there for you, working on yourself one day at a time to get better and to become the best version of yourself that you possibly can. Using this platform to spread awareness on how serious this disease is, especially in African American women. Social media is not where you want to scream to the rooftops about your business. People that you think may be praying for you could possibly be praying against you. It is not the time to scream from the rooftops that I'm sick, because this is an internal battle that you're dealing with within yourself, and it requires you to go within and heal from the inside and not look for outside validation for your healing. Social media is a lot of things, but the one thing that I learned in healing and battling this deadly disease is, if you're not using the platform to spread awareness, if you're not using the platform to give information, to be helpful, if you're not using the platform to make a difference, then why are you on the platform? Sometimes you are given the toughest battle to be able to use your tongue to express to people and to encourage people, to offer wisdom to people, to offer hope to people, to show people that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Breast cancer is a wake-up call, ladies. It's a wake-up call letting you know that you can't be all and do all for everybody anymore. It's a wake-up call to let you know that it's time to put you first. It's a wake-up call that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to cry. Cry your eyes out. Cry until you can't cry no more. And then when you get done crying, get ready for the fight of your life. Breast cancer is one of those things where you learn boundaries, you learn about yourself, you learn about all the things that you need to work on within you if you go within and not look for outside validation. And I'm not saying not have people come and help you, not have people support you, and I'm not saying any of those things, so please don't get it confused. But what I am saying is, don't look for outside validation. The healing with breast cancer is going to start internally with you, with your mind first. Say no. No is okay. It's a beautiful word. It's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. It's going to catch a lot of people off guard. It's going to shake the table with a lot of people. But the one thing that it's going to do for you is going to be life-changing. You're going to notice all the free time that you have to spend on loving you, to spend on loving yourself, to learn new different things about yourself. You're going to learn so much about you by just saying no. That frees up opportunities and space for you to grow. It frees up opportunity and space for you to love yourself unconditionally. It frees up room and space for you to become the best version of yourself, because we are all walking examples of what to do and what not to do. You want to be the best example that you can possibly be to help somebody else win this fight. Walk in your truth. Walk in honesty. Be the best person that you can be. Learn how to say no. No is a beautiful word. Set up boundaries. Make peace with the fact that you are sick and it's not a permanent thing. Ladies and gentlemen, make peace with the fact that everything is going to be okay once you make the decision to win. No is a beautiful word. Stay off of social media while you're battling your fight. It's a good dog fight, and it's a fight that's going to teach you a lot of things. But stay off of social media, because that is not the place for you to air all of your personal business, because you never know what people can be praying for. They can be praying for you to win or be praying for your downfall. Keep your personal business personal. Keep it amongst just you and a small circle of people that you know you can love on, that will love on you back, and people that you can trust. I hope this message reaches someone that really needs it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Namaste.